Are you ready for some Fallout 76 news? I know I am, and a lot of you guys are probably wondering, where is the brand new Fallout 76 gameplay? It's nowhere to be found. In fact, right now, PAX West is going on, so you would expect new Fallout 76 gameplay. Well, we get an official response about new gameplay from Bethesda, and then also, we've got a bunch of brand new details from Hines from Bethesda, who goes over information related to difficulty settings. He talks about the loot and inventory system. There's some new perk details there as well. And then also some new additional information about multiple character slots, settlements, camps, and so much more. Guys, I hope you have been doing good. Welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wanderers, to Open World Games. Let's do this. Let's dive into the news. And first up, I know a lot of you guys are dying for new gameplay. We've got to see new gameplay. I mean, come on, it's been too long. So, Nick out on Twitter asks, anyone know if they're going to show anything new from Fallout 76? And this is a reply to Bethesda Days going on right now at PAX West. And Bethesda actually responded saying this: we do not have gameplay for 76 at the show. That's coming soon enough. But we do have some 76 activities and giveaways at the event. You can also play Blades, end quote. So, although we are not getting Fallout 76 gameplay at PAX West, it's going to be coming very soon. Finally, something new will be shown for Fallout 76. I am totally hyped. I've been wondering if they have decided to go completely radio silent until the beta, but thankfully it does not seem the case. So as we get into September, I think we will be seeing more and more gameplay. Totally hyped to see something new, anything. So yeah, a lot of you are also wondering, how do difficulty settings work in this game? Will we be expecting difficulty settings like easy, medium, hard, and maybe even an unlockable difficulty setting? So that's a good question. John out on Twitter says, I'm in Fallout 76, where will there be a difficulty setting for the enemies? I always like to up the difficulty when stuff gets too easy. Very good point. And Pete Hines responded saying, no, there's no new difficulty setting. The game is the same for everyone as it's a shared online game. A creature can't really be two different levels to two different players, end quote. So, also, it sounds like they're going to be doing scaling dependent on how many people are on the servers or in your party, related to damage that you take and perhaps damage you deal. So it sounds like there's going to be no difficulty settings for the AI, because this is going to be more about human players anyway. But it would be nice, just to be blunt, to have difficulty settings. It's something I'm used to with Fallout, so honestly I hope they consider that down the road, and perhaps mods eventually can help out with that on private servers. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what your guys' opinion is about this, that there's no difficulty settings in the game. Now, let's talk about multiple character slots. Can you play the game and, open up the game and then have 5 different characters that you can go into, play as your tank or maybe your damage dealer? Well, let's find out. So, Malware says, will we be able to have multiple characters in Fallout 76, or will we have only a single character tied to our accounts? Very good question. I'm hoping it's multiple characters. So P. Hines says you can have multiple characters. So it's going to be acting a lot like Destiny in that regard, and I think Anthem will also be doing the same thing. So that's good news that they've decided on that. So next up, we're going to be talking about the inventory system and loot. And by the way, I did want to quickly interject here and mention that I do stream every single day out on Facebook. Have a blast with you guys. If you want to check that out, check out fb.gg/openworldvideogames. I'm going to throw a link in the description below, but would love to see you guys there. I stream every single day. So anyway, back to the loot question. So let's get that up here for you guys. Simon says this: hi, I have a question. For example, if you go to a location and find an outfit or piece of clothing and you take it, the other players can find it there. Can they take it too? Thanks. Smiley face. And P. Hines responds saying it may or may not be there for them. Loot containers are randomized everyone doesn't find the exact same thing in the exact same places, end quote. So that's going to be interesting for developing guides and content. It sounds like it's going to be a little bit more difficult than just saying, hey, man, I found this loot over in this cabin. Go there. It might not be that easy to find loot. And I think that's where trade and talking to other players and trading will become more valuable in this game compared to other games. So that's definitely something interesting to take away from the whole loot system. Next up, John says, hey man, can you clarify how tagging a monster will work in Fallout 76? Will all participants get lost from a monster, get loot from a monster, or just the one that damaged it first? So the question is basically, if you take down a monster, are you going to be the one truly rewarded for doing that, or will everyone in the team, even if they didn't even, damage that monster, get loot? Great question. Pete Hines says, all. So all players will be getting loot from a monster, whether or not they damaged the monster or just, hung back in the background. They're all going to be getting some sort of loot or reward from that creature. So we have some more questions about inventory and ammo. So this is really interesting. Connor says, hey Pete, I was wondering if ammo has weight to carry the different types of ammo in Fallout 76. So Pete Hines says this, yes. So each ammo type sounds like it's going to have its own weight. So that's something to consider when going out there on the battlefield. Inventory management, it sounds like it's going to be a thing in Fallout 76, which I personally hate inventory management. That's my opinion. I want to stay out of the menu, so, even with Dark Souls, they don't even have that, the worry about weight and stuff. But Connor says this, wouldn't it be annoying not being able to carry enough ammo? And Pete Hines says, then pick a perk card that makes ammo way less, or don't carry ammo for guns you don't have, or ... And Lewis says, or basically what? And P. Hines says, or carry less stuff, or put points into strength, or group with someone and get them to share a perk card with you that reduces carry weights. You have options. Figure it out. End quote. So this is the apocalypse. Figure it out, guys. But it's nice to know that there's going to be perk cards related to reducing, the carry weight for ammunition and certain things in your inventory. And of course, I would expect perk cards related to expanding that inventory. But at the end of the day, I do get why inventory management is in this game specifically, because they want you to work with other players, and perhaps another player will be like, I guess you would say, the pack mule of the group, and is willing to take on carrying certain items for everyone. Another game, I'll just throw it out there, that does a good job with that in terms of squad play is Fortnite. Someone becomes the medic, stacking up those medic packs, and someone stacks up the shields and stuff like that. I think the same thing can be expected here in Fallout 76, which sounds like a lot of fun. It's all going to be about your squad play and your team management. Of course, remember, you can go solo, so I expect there to also be cards that really tailor to solo play. In fact, I've seen some in the reveals of Fallout 76. For those of you that are interested in solo play, yeah, there will be cards dedicated to your inventory and stuff like that as well. So yeah, let's talk about some of those new details about camps and settlements. Previously it was stated that you could basically build anywhere in the game, but is that really true? Can you basically plant your camp absolutely anywhere you desire? So Sky Psycho says, can you build anywhere? Like you and friends build around an entire named location so people can't get in. See, that could be a problem with trolling and stuff, especially when people want to get on a quest or something like that. And Behind says, no, there's lots of places, but not literally anywhere, end quote. So I can see they have limitations with this system for reasons to prevent trolling. You don't want someone building a camp completely around a location that you need to get to, that's part of your quest or something like that. They build up an entire turret system or fortification. You're like, dang it, this is going to be absolutely impossible to get in. The only way to get in is basically nuke this player. So I can see that being an issue with this game. It sounds like they've been considering that as well. And they're going to try to avoid that and basically have spots in the game where you can build whatever you want. And then also remember, there's going to be spots in the game dedicated to the mega settlements. The settlements where you and your buddies will get together and build cooperatively. Not everywhere can you experience cooperative building, but there are certain locations where they really encourage that settlement building. So P. Hines also went on Twitter and defended Bethesda's decision to go completely online with Fallout 76. This is what he had to say. He says, "We do more single-player games than anyone else like us. We released new ones like Prey, Wolfenstein, and TW2 last year. We released single-player DLC, for Prey this year. We announced Rage 2, New Wolf, and Doom Eternal, which by the way I'm excited for, and Starfield. We never said it's all we'll do as a publisher," end quote. And I can see their fascination with co-op play. It's something that a lot of players have wanted with even Elder Scrolls. You know, Skyrim, it got a co-op mod of its own. And I honestly expect them to continue messing around with online while trying to maintain the, you know, single-player games full ahead here. And it seems like they're going to be doing that, especially with Starfield. I've seen an article from Todd Howard, in fact. He expects Starfield to eventually become bigger than Fallout as a universe and as a community in general. At least that's what he predicts. So that's definitely interesting. That would be quite something if that actually happened. If players are more interested in, you know, futuristic Starfield game versus this post-apocalyptic stuff that Fallout offers. Let me know what your take is with that. Do you prefer, you know, the futuristic environments that Starfield could potentially offer, or, you know, this post-apocalyptic stuff that Fallout 76 offers? Honestly, I'm up for all of it. I can't wait. And again, you know, we will be getting a beta here in October. And apparently, according to Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda, they are aware that that's most likely not going to go 100% smooth. So again, be aware of that. We're going to definitely be experiencing, you know, some rough edges for Fallout 76. But yeah, also mentioning the single-player stuff really quick, it's been confirmed, if you did not hear, that Fallout 5 will be single-player centric and single-player only, basically. So that's something to look forward to as well, but that's way down the road, it sounds like. So there's the caveat with that. There's the bummer with that one. But guys, yeah, thank you for watching. New gameplay is coming according to Bethesda. It's not coming at PAX West, but it's coming very soon. I will have that up here on Open World Games, whole breakdown, so be sure to stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you later, and I will also see you in the Wasteland soon enough.